we're gonna do this. 1, 2. Oh, the break room is on the other side of the curtain. Bear with me while we just make sure everybody's okay. We good?
Yeah.
Anyone hurt?
No. Nobody here.
You good? Everyone good? Okay.
That's right.
Everyone's okay. All right, we're gonna take 2. What up, everybody? Today we've got one of the more fascinating videos we may have ever done on this channel. We've got Mark, the president of Armorax, with us. And Armorax, what is Armorax? Armor protected vehicles. If you saw on the main channel, we had a Lamborghini Urus, bulletproof, 50 caliber proof, protected vehicle. And we're gonna do a full factory tour of Armorax, which is absolutely fascinating. For example, we got beautiful Mark here, standing right in front of a bulletproof glass, and Zach of Jerry Rig Everything shot that glass right there. We've got another back glass here. We've got some amazing vehicles in the back that we're gonna go check out as well. Mark invited me out, super excited to be out here. Let's get into it. The number of articles and the number of news events that they've been part of, absolutely insane. This company has a long history, located here in Ogden, Utah, low key, but they are all over the world. Now, first and foremost, you've been in business for 35 years. Who are even your clients?
Great question. So we deal with a lot of athletes, celebrities, politicians. If I were to list names, like, you would know some of our clients that are riding in our cars that have upgraded armor packages on their cars. They deal with luxury sedans, SUVs, all over the world. People are using Armorax.
Anyone that has a perceived threat.
Anyone that has,
or just wants some security.
I mean, we've dealt with lawyers before. Not everyone likes lawyers.
That's fair.
We've armored cars for dentists. Yeah. By and large, people that have a perceived threat, people that have money, that want to kind of protect themselves, their family members, their business.
You keep that list very private,
very private, very secure.
The relationships you guys have is not a public relationship.
Correct.
You can disclose how you do your cars and how you protect your cars, but you do not disclose who your clients actually are.
That's correct. Yeah, we keep our client list as secure as the cars.
Right. Which is also awesome, because your cars that are protected, you don't even generally, you can't tell.
Right.
On the street. So when people are driving their bulletproof and armor protected vehicles, most people don't even realize.
Yeah, so I mean, people could be riding down the road and they couldn't even tell that one of our cars is next to them.
You got multiple levels of protection, is that right?
That's right.
Walk us through that.
So on any given car, what we do is we want to armor to the perceived threats. Okay, so some clients, their threat may be a handgun. So the levels go from B1, B2, B3. So what we start at is a level B4. Okay, so that's going to encompass all high-powered handguns. So your 357, your 9mm, 44 Magnums, things like that. So that's going to be a level B4 package that we'll offer to customers. Some customers may need a little bit more, so we'll do like a level 5 type armoring. So we'll include AK-47 protection, and then we get into more advanced, like high-powered rifle, your 308s, your 223s that we can protect against. And then we actually offer a level 7 type package, which is an international standard.
Which is what the Urus is.
Which is what the Urus is.
Which is why it's a 101, because super rare.
Super rare to have 3-inch thick glass on such a supercar. Luxury Lamborghini, so that's not very common. Most cases around the world, we're doing what's called a level 6 type protection, which is anything someone can put to their shoulder, we can stop.
Now, as you can imagine, building an armor-plated vehicle is not a simple process, as you can see with this Range Rover, but this particular vehicle is completely torn apart. Everything is taken out. It's absolutely insane, the amount of labor. How many labor hours to protect one of your vehicles? Yeah. Walk us through the process a little bit.
So it's going to vary per car. So if we're armoring a Lamborghini, which is very specialized, have to have a special team on that type of car, it may take a few more hours than, say, if a common car, if we're doing a Land Cruiser or a Range Rover, or we have a lot of Hummers behind us. But I don't think a lot of people understand or even appreciate all the amount of labor and love that goes into not only upgrading the cars, but making sure every nook and cranny of the car is armored so we can protect the passengers inside. So what we're doing is we're providing peace of mind to the customers inside. So if the client ever were to be attacked, they can have peace of mind and know, hey, I'm safe, my family's safe, and I'm riding in a bulletproof car that's gonna allow me to go home safely to my family. Every vehicle we do, we design the armor to fit the car, not the car to fit the armor.
So it's customized to each one.
Everything.
So the Urus was extremely customized.
Extremely customized. Everything is tailored to fit this specific car. We do a lot of engineering to fit each individual piece, as far as the glass, your quarter pieces, Even if we need to, we can make, if this is a level 6, we can make this glass operable. We have what's called a fragmentation blanket here. So this can stop DM51 grenades on the floor.
So you got protection underneath
the carriage. We also do the wheel humps. You can see the armor here. And the whole object here is to try and conceal the vehicle. So not only does it keep its original performance and appearance, but also it looks good, right? So we want the car to look just as good on the inside and the things that are covered as it does on the outside. We have partition designs that we can have in the back here. We even have ballistic glass in the sunroof. So if you are ever in your armored vehicle, you know, you can have a nice piece of beautiful armored glass in your sunroof. We also put overlaps throughout the vehicle. So any angle shots, we can protect against.
So when you say overlaps, for example, you're talking about when you got the door here, it's not like you have any weakness where the door meets the body. So if a bullet gets right there, it's not getting through.
Not getting through. And what we actually add is an additional layer of protection. Okay, so we actually put a piece of metal and armor, ballistic steel here, that overlaps any of the weakest area of the car, which is going to protect against this area being attacked.
Maybe let's show everybody the science, the bulletproof technology. Again, you have different levels, which also means you have different materials, different composites that combine to give you those levels of security. And they've got examples.
We do.
Let's check those out. And maybe let's throw an axe.
Yeah.
We could shoot at the glass, but my ability to throw an axe is comparable to someone shooting a gun. I'm just going to say that.
Yeah.
And one note to keep in mind as well, because they take the car completely apart, they obviously wrap the entire vehicle to protect the paint and so forth, because they don't actually buy the vehicle. The customers purchase the vehicle, any vehicle they want, effectively.
In some cases, we'll buy the vehicle for them.
If it's arranged that way.
Yes. In most cases, we like the customers to buy their own car. We don't own these cars, and then they'll, you know, add an armory package.
Right.
So everything is tailor-made, handmade, depending on what the client requests are. So some particular cars could come with options like a smoke screen system, or we do shocking door handles on some vehicles, or some cars may have a particular type of run flat or ram bumpers that we'll include. We kind of customize and get certain requests. We call them the James Bond features that we'll have to add to one car that we won't add to another vehicle.
Now, as I mentioned, they do any type of vehicle, right? We've got Chevy Tahoes in here. We've got a lot of Hummers. We've got Fords. Now, we want to talk a little bit about what the tech is behind the armor plating, because cars are made of like different shapes and sizes. So how do you even protect an entire car?
Great question. So what we have here, this is an Armorax aramid fiber. Okay, as you can see here. Okay, it's
kind of like a Kevlar-ish?
Kind of, it's like a super Kevlar. We don't use this for body armor, but essentially what we do is we would cut this material, and this is what would go inside the door cavities. Extremely thin, lightweight. So this is our level 4. Okay. You can shoot at this with a handgun all day long.
As you can see, you've got some
markings
there.
Okay, no rounds went through. Okay, then let's get into, this is our level 6.
And this is heavy. This is heavy.
Yeah. Okay, this weighs about 17 pounds per square foot. We've shot this a couple times here. Same results. Okay, nothing goes through. We'll blend this, we'll cut this depending on the design of the vehicle. Based off, like we can do a combination of the composite, ballistic steel, like what we have here. So we'll shoot at this all day long. That's kind of one of the fun days on the job, is when we'll test and make sure all the materials that we're putting in the cars are not only certified, but will withstand the type of armor that we say it can withstand.
And this was kind of interesting because the bullets, it's hard to pick up on camera, but the bullets are actually lodged in here. So the little bit of bulges are from the bullets still in there, right?
Right, yep. Yeah. So the bullets are actually lodged inside the material.
It's crazy.
Whereas on the ballistic steel, the bullets are just disintegrated. So here's some ballistic glass. So our glass is gonna vary in thickness we generally offer anything from 21 millimeter in thickness, which is, you know, about 3/4 of an inch, all the way up to 3 inches in thickness, like what you saw on the Lamborghini.
So is a 3-inch glass the same as the 1-inch glass?
Yeah. So as far as the different layers would go, we would just expand the polycarbonate glass and acrylic that goes inside the product here. So.
And each piece has to be made specifically for each vehicle.
Yes.
As you were saying with the Hummer right there, you got that Hummer with no doors.
Right.
So you had to put steel plating for the doors. You had to make the door.
So this is all handmade, all custom made. We didn't receive this vehicle with the doors. So all this was made custom to fit this Hummer vehicle. So we have the armor glass here. We Linexed and sprayed the door panel here, but everything to keep it looking original. This would look like a normal Humvee.
Yeah, I would love to have one of those in my driveway. I think this spec is just sinister. Now, there's obviously a lot of noise going on in the background. This is a working factory. There's a lot happening here. You got a lot of employees working on a lot of cars at different stations at different times, which I think is absolutely cool. I love this stuff. I love factory tours of any type. And it's absolutely crazy to see the number of vehicles, all the stuff that they got going on in here. They're just churning out these customer orders.
Yeah, the world's not getting any safer. So we have a worldwide operation. We have facilities, multiple facilities here in the United States. We have multiple facilities abroad, you know, anywhere from Asia to West Africa to Dubai. I mean, we're all over the world that have similar operations as to this.
Now we're gonna go over here and test the glass against my brute strength, but Mark's been in this business for some time. Why don't you give us one of your like crazy early on stories about being in this business?
So when I first started kind of in sales, I was working with a customer, and our terms are we get paid before we deliver the car, right?
Makes sense, right? Makes sense.
So we were personally delivering this car to a customer. We happened to be in Las Vegas. I just barely started in sales with this customer. And if you can imagine kind of the scene, we're in one of the basements of a Las Vegas hotel. We're personally delivering this car to the customer. And this customer has a bunch of security. So high profile individual, if I were to name the name, you'd know exactly who this is. So I remember being in the basement, just me and one other person from our company. And then we were just kind of flooded with like 10, 15 security guards. And they start bringing out all these bags. And I'm like, what's going on? Like wasn't used to this. I'm, from Utah. Wasn't expecting this kind of handover when we were giving them their car. But they bring literally loads of cash in these bags. Some of the cash was for us. Other bags of cash were for the security guards and their team on it. But that's kind of an eye-opening experience for me from Utah, where personally delivering the car, bringing out the cash, and this is kind of when I first got into delivering armored cars is a little different of an experience. Very eye-opening, yeah.
Very
unique.
Fascinating. All right, let's test this glass against my brute strength. Now, what sort of level of protection does this have? Because I legit I can hook an axe, bro. What do we got on this bad boy?
This is 42 millimeter. Okay. So this would be our level 6 protection.
Okay.
So not
level
certified.
6 is pretty heavy duty.
Yeah, pretty heavy duty.
Okay.
So this will stop anything over 3,000 feet per second. But let's see if it can stop an axe.
3,000. Okay. I'm talking myself up, but I don't know if I'm going to make it. Am I even going to make a dent on that glass?
The outside will crack, but nothing will go through.
Okay. So I might show some signs of
You might show
effort.
some, yeah.
Okay. Now this is just to get us an idea. This is a mallet. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy, just to warm up the shoulder, right, and just see how it goes. I also recommend wearing safety. I'll be fine. We're good. I'm a little nervous. I don't know why. Oh my God. That was scarier than I thought it would be, even though absolutely there's a little smudge. I already wiped it off. There was a little smudge right there. That absolutely did. I feel a little bit weak actually right now. I feel like we should cut this segment because I'm going to look like a weak little man, but let's get the big boy axe. We're going to do this?
Let's do it, yeah.
We're going to do 90%, Mark.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, hold on. Got to get the Burlacher hat backwards. Link below, by the way, gear, if you need it. Dude, this is intense. This is like a little bit, I don't generally throw axes at car doors, right?
Do you have enough space?
I got cat-like reflexes. We're going to be fine.
All right, here we go.
You good?
Yeah.
Oh!
That's why the curtain's there.
The break room is on the other side of the curtain. So bear with me while we just make sure everybody's okay. We good?
Yeah.
Anyone hurt?
No. Nobody here.
You good? Everyone good? Okay.
That's right.
Everyone's okay. All right, we're gonna take 2. We got this one. All right, here we go. We ready? 1, 2. Oh, jeez. That was 80%, but I hit my target, and we did a little bit of work right there. I feel a little bit better. I broke an axe. I left a mark in level 6 bulletproof glass. Now, obviously, the occupants inside probably didn't even notice anything. They're just absolutely unscathed, but I feel a little bit more like a man. I just put a dent in massive armor-proof glass. So that's super cool though, how it looks like that. And then a little bit of cracking up just from the force. But again, everyone's perfectly fine. Yeah. Hey, thank you for the assistance. Appreciate you. Yep, everyone's safe. No one was harmed in the making of this video, just to make sure OSHA, all that stuff, we're all clear. Now, we could have hit the door as well, would have been the same thing. I broke the axe now. I think everybody gets the general idea. I got power, but I cannot compete against level 6 Armorax bulletproof doors. Again, big thanks to Mark for having us come out. This is the Urus that they finished up, special, one of one for the client. It's probably the only one that exists to this level that we know of in the entire world. Absolutely insane. It is not a US vehicle. It is being shipped off internationally. A lot of their clients are just all over the globe. But massive appreciation for having us out, giving us a tour of the factory, taking the time out of your day. Now, one thing to add as well, if you do live in the area or want a tour, they do tours.
So happy to have people out, happy to show them our vehicles, you know, technology and kind of what we do here. Super proud to be manufacturing here in Ogden, Utah.
Mark, appreciate it.
Thanks, Nick.
We may have to come back soon for some more axe throwing. Appreciate y'all. Wish you nothing but the best of luck. Make sure you go crush it. Peace.